honestly. Alright, sorted.
Yep. Let me get my invite. Let me make sure that it's shared everywhere.
Right, come on, YouTube. Wait, what? Am I actually going to have to watch on my phone?
Okie dokie.
Just tell me when you're ready.
Yeah, the stream's live. Okay. Okay, welcome everybody to Echo Siege League. First map we're going to be starting off with is Clubhouse. We got Rebel. We got Rebel versus Velocity. I'm joined with Cam.
Hello.
And yeah, let's just see what happens. Now, what is your kind of predictions on this map?
From known Velocity, this is one of their favourite maps, which, if history serves right, they won against Rebels 7-5 on a scrim in us, so I could see Velocity taking this map.
Okay. Ying ban, pretty common per usual due
Maverick,
to
pretty common.
Pretty common due to recent changes, shall we say?
Yeah.
We also have Maverick being banned. I think he's very common on this map, especially with the like the triple hard
So
breach that's sort of brought in. Valkyrie again for the nitros in kitchen, etc.
Very common.
And then Mirror for the last ban.
Also very common as well.
I would say Mirror's pretty common, but I wouldn't say there's many Mirror strategies past
really
like Cash. CC and Cash you'd usually bring one. Maybe I mean there is one in Gym as well. But
there's one in church.
There is one in church, but you know what I mean? It's one of those cases that you don't really need it, necessarily, you know what I mean?
You don't need it. Do you know, I think, as you stated previously, I think Ying's buff is literally just to make Warden more viable.
Well, I mean, that's already debating it. I mean...
Yeah.
I think Ying was one of those characters that were like... I mean, she's not exactly the most picked, but she's not exactly... It was sort of the wrong way of balancing. I mean, we don't know exactly the statistics. There could have been other statistics that led to it. Now, I think it was to make Warden viable, obviously, because she has the smokes and then the candelas. You know, it makes sense, right? Warden fully counters. But all you got to remember, right, is if you really want to bring that Ying in, just ban Warden. And then what are they going to do?
It's pretty normal ops coming out as well. Nothing too weird yet.
Yeah, I would definitely say that. I mean, we got Caesar on the Maestro, which is pretty common, especially for holding stuff like Garage.
Garage.
I wouldn't be surprised if Stack's going to be Kai tricking that main wall. Now, what's interesting to see from Rebel is they haven't brought the traditional like sort of strategy they usually do on this map. We have seen Rebel in the past open up that server wall and then just play a clash. So if they bought any hard breach, it's basically a, hey, you just wasted hard breach, right? Cause the main wall's already open for you, come on in.
It'd be interesting to see if Iron Brew pushes the main wall and Will pushes the construction wall or Jacuzzi. See if we get a pinch going. That'll be interesting.
Definitely, we'll see Claymores right now. Iron Brew claiming that garage, making sure there's no runouts later on. drones are obviously coming in, droning out for this first round. It's looking like a lot of priority is going to be pushing on to this east wall.
Yeah.
Potentially a flush out of red as well. We got to remember, it's also pushing this east wall. It puts a lot of pressure on the people in garage. Now, obviously with stacks on the trick, it's going to be interesting to see how that sort of diversity play happens. And he isn't actually anywhere near the wall as of right now, so that's a little bit questionable.
It's interesting to see Sophia not actually going underneath.
Definitely. Now with the main wall open by Iron Brew, using that exothermic charge to open up that wall. East wall is now fully open and has full exposure. Now they have to remove the people playing on reds and potentially anyone playing in garage, and then they can go for a plant in server.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say Rebel is in a bad situation right now, but there's definitely a lot more favor in Velocity's favor right now. Getting that wall open is really good. And they haven't even reinforced construction wall. So that's just Bucky opens up really easy. That could bite them later on. Who knows?
That could really be a downfall there. Maybe they just ran out of time or didn't really communicate for reinforcements, because Rebel aren't that sloppy.
Yeah, usually. I mean, we have people like Stacks roaming underneath, which is a little bit, I wouldn't say bad, but it's not exactly something you expect from Kaid. So maybe he's just going for a nitro underneath behind what's being underneath. That could be a possibility of why he's doing it, but usually you wouldn't put someone like a Kaid down there. But
what's more sus is that you have a Buck, you have a Sophia, but none of them are actually pushing below.
Yeah, very true. What I'm a little bit concerned about as well is they got this main wall open and they've completely gone, wait a minute, construction's open. Ignore it, let's just go for this big push for construction. Hibana will go down, Yaris will take out Will Lane, and he'll push out, and he'll find another one. That's Iron Brew, that's both your hard destructions down. Now on a 3v5, Yaris will find another one. That'll be Vele, and Coriel will take out Ford, and it's now in a 2v4. Adam and Coriel now in a 2v4. As I said previously, Stacks, Jude, Yaris, and Caesar. What a play coming out from Yaris right there, though. Coriel flicks over to Caesar and takes out Caesar right there, as Caesar tries to shoot him through central subroof from the garage. Nice little flick coming out there from Coriel. Only 13 seconds left on the clock. They'll start making a move. Jude will take out Adam. It's Coriel now in a 1v3. He will get Legion Mine. Pushing back up and he will go down to Yaris. That's a 4k for him this round. As Rebel take the first round.
Very good from Yaris. Yaris single-handedly won them the round. But yeah, looking back, Velocity had main wall. Why did we just abandon it? You could have called constructions 33. Put at least 2 people going back, try and keep some people putting pressure from main wall. But no, you all just shifted your full attack from construction. I don't understand why you would do that.
Yeah, I mean, what's interesting to see is just the sheer will of Yaris. I mean, he just came after killing Hibana, Will Lane, he just ran into construction. I mean, no one was even watching it. I mean, Fairmount was caught off guard. Bang, there goes Iron Brew. That's both your hard destructions. What are you going to do then?
It's like they never called it out fast enough, or no one was actually watching the refrag possibility.
Yeah.
It's those little errors what could actually cost you some points in the league.
Oh yeah, more than definitely. We will see now, obviously, after winning cash, we'll see...
Set off, because you've got the castle, and you've got the vigil, you've got the mutant Morsley. This does bring back a space station again.
Yeah.
Set up, so it will be interesting.
I mean, what's a little bit questionable is, as I can see as of right now, there is no church wall being reinforced. It's looking like they're going for a hard bar hold, opening up that bar hatch.
I think this is very similar to SSG, so I think Rebel maybe just going to meme Ariba and hold it all from above, and maybe just rush and retake site, which could pay off, but may not. I
mean, this is a little bit risky, right? I mean,
yeah,
it doesn't look very favourable. And now it'll be Coil going to a gunfight with Yaris, who's on the vigil. He'll almost get lit up a little bit, roll back away. Nelly will also get lit up to half HP. He's pushing down dirt right now, looking for the player in there. Will Lane as well taking a bit of damage as well. I mean, this could be the site to take, but at the end of the day, they've got to start roam clearing. They've got to start removing these people on this top floor, pushing these people on that first floor as well.
What I'd like to find out, there's like maybe one person on site. rush stuff. Plant. Stop being passive. Drone. Use your drones. I have not seen one person drone yet.
True.
Attack.
Adam will get a huge kill on the Caesar right there with a Claymore. It must have been a run out that he stopped happening right there.
This doesn't look like... This is kind of sloppy from Rebel, but they might just be having to rebuild bats.
Ford takes out Nelly right there with a nice peak hole for utility. That'll be a nice kill from Ford through blue wall.
Beautiful kill by Ford.
Look like the impact trick might potentially coming out right now. And they get it off. Well done right there from Stacks. Nice adaptation right to that impact trick. As soon as they hit the Hibana start going off, Corey will get a huge kill on the Jude. Not even in a 3v4. Minutes 15 left on the clock. You haven't got much time left. You got to start moving, especially with being one player up. This is the time to strike. They'll finally get these hatches open as well.
Wait, is Ford still above? This could be
Ford
massive.
is still above. He's currently sat on central stairs.
This could be massive.
Potentially watching anyone who rotates back out of dirt, or potentially might go for a drop down into kitchen, like you said. He can make that without getting spotted, so this could be really strong. I mean, we have Yaris as well to support, making sure that no one pushes him in the back. And Ford will go for a move out, and he'll take out Adam, but he gets taken out by Will Lane. Oh, unfortunately, he did get one kill at least, but he's now on a 2v3. Yaris and Stacks. Stacks will go down. It's now Yaris in a 1v3. 1v3 on the clock. Will Lane will go for the plant on the site. Yaris will hear the shuffle of the buck on the right, pulling up that Legion Mine. Will shoot him, he'll go down. Yaris will take out Coriel. Now on a 1v2, one person playing Hatch, one person on the Diffuser. He has to be careful. He will see the Hibana, takes out Hibana. Will Lane will fall to Yaris. Now in a 1v1 situation. Only 30 seconds until the Diffuser goes fully off. He has to go upstairs though to remove said player. There'll be Thermite waiting very, very patiently. Iron Brew sat in kitchen entrance right now. Yaris trying to challenge, coming up those central stairs, peeking into kitchen. Will he be able to spot him? He's a little bit confused where he is. There'll be Iron Brew pushing back outside. Will light him out, and Yaris will go down to Iron Brew, and the score will now be 1-1.
That was well played by Iron Brew. That was good. Now he's doing his M&K shaking, which is his controller. He has an M&K, by the way. He just likes to do that because he got accused.
Ah, okay.
He got accused of it, so that's what he does every time he gets a kill on. And last kill, he shakes to make like he looks.
Right. Okay. That makes
he
sense.
just does it for the bat.
Now, yeah, like you said, that was a nice play from Iron Brew. I mean, he could have essentially have just
lost the round.
Yeah, he could have sat inside that kitchen entrance and
lost.
Just got absolutely dominated by Fog. Was it Fog? No, it was Yaris. What am I on about? Yeah. Yaris could have come swinging on him, put a few bullets into his head, bang, and he could have dropped on the hatch and then defused, right? But what Iron Brew decided to do was, let's back up, let's let Yaris have to run into me, right? Because what was good about the position of Iron Brew was, even if stuff went bad and the push came out, and I know Yaris pushed Iron Brew all the way back outside to dirt. He had dirt to rotate down anyway and stop the defuse, so that was really well played right there by Iron Brew.
It's interesting because I like how Coral has adapted, because he's not been really using the skeleton key that much, so he's moved to Capital, which is actually really good on said map, and especially attacking this bomb site. So this could be lining up for maybe a rush plant, potentially.
Potentially, I mean, we can see Rebel right now doing a much more traditional strat on this church site, reinforcing church wall, which is pretty common, obviously. You know, they decided to get rid of this weird strategy, planning, etc., and just go for something a little bit more traditional. See how that works out for them.
It's nice to see a Goyo coming out as well. Goyo could really be beneficial, especially holding dot.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Especially with this Legion paired as well, it's going to be really hard to force anyone now. Drones are coming in.
Stacks going back in the smoke, and Stacks is known for his SMG skills. Yeah,
more than definitely. He'll throw a smoke canister right there, someone decides to challenge, and he'll decide to start peeking up a little bit. There'll be one Goyo shield down so far. Actually, that might have been a Capital ball, actually, more and more I think about it. Actually, it was a Capital ball. It was a Capital ball. Like Coriel. So now he's going to fire his next one. The next one will go in, and that'll be all the firebolts out for Coriel. Concussions coming up from Zofia, but nothing will stick, obviously, due to ADS has been played in there. Very nice play.
corner.
Stax is in a very good position right now. We'll throw out some smoke. We'll hit Corey a little bit. Corey will back away.
He's not been droned out.
There has been drones passing him.
Yeah, I don't think they've moved us.
Yeah, they know he's there.
No, but he has now. He
just had to back away because the smoke canister went out.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been droned out.
Okay, so Capitel's going for some smokes right now. A little bit interesting. Potentially seeing if they can get an angle on him. Or maybe for Coriel to even push up a little bit more.
Don't know.
But Stack's just falling back. He's sitting pretty comfortable right here.
Yeah. Nelly and Coral are just walking into a death trap potentially.
100%. I mean, all the focus right now is on Stacks, which is very, very good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he has no worries whatsoever. Stacks will take out Nelly. A nice shotgun shot from him right there. Nelly decides to push up. Fod's helping him as well. From the side to push up. Fod will take out Coriel. That'll be both people in dirt. Not even a 3v5.
Where's the Where's Thermite and Habana actually pushing?
Top 4 there, a huge nitro cell coming out from Ford. What? A nitro cell taking out Adam. That will be your utility destruction gone.
That's good. Because I remember most TMs got to use Alibi instead of doing the nitro and that.
Stacks runs out from dirt and takes out one. Decides to push up and Stacks takes out Iron Brew. A flawless round from Rebel right there. And the score will now be 2-1. Wow. I mean, Stacks could have lost that. He could have lost that. But he decided to re-challenge. That was absolutely, like, I mean, I'm telling you, like you said previously, Stacks is the man who can use that SMG.
Exactly.
I mean, that control of that SMG is absolutely nuts, and his confidence going into fights is something else. I mean, you saw
He backs himself.
Yeah.
He backs himself.
See, most other people would have decided, let's dip, we've got one kill, let's back away. But Stacks was like, I don't have enough. He really calculated that properly. He noticed, I'm not going to have enough time to back away. Let's just fight it head on. You want to push me? I know exactly where you're pushing. Let's go. My gun's going to fire faster than yours, which was, I mean, it was amazingly calculated from Stacks. So you can't fault him on that.
Beautiful. It was a really good play from Stacks. And that nitro from Ford, calculated as well. Very good.
Yeah, I mean, that whole play in dirt from Stacks really shut down pushes. And then that nice backup from Ford was just... I mean, you cannot fault it. That really was a game changer for the complete game.
Yeah.
Or for the complete round, even. Now, we will see Gym Bedroom being held. They could have gone for cash again, which is a little bit interesting why they would opt to go to Gym. Maybe they just want to try out their strategy. They had a strategy build up, so they might like, why not throw it out, right?
Yeah.
Now, win percentage-wise, this isn't the greatest of maps. This is the greatest side to winning. This is often your third choice over bar, which need we say more?
Sure, but rumor has it Stacks Stacks and Ford have an unbelievable strat.
Yeah, I mean, Stacks is the man and makes the wacky strats, but I mean, it's a little bit of a risk. You know what I mean? I mean, and it's usually Stacks will usually use those as like a one-time sort of strategies.
Yeah.
I know Stacks. He loves doing like these strategies. They're like one-time uses, which I'm sure was what we saw in church. It was one of those strategies that it works once. It's not going to work again, right?
No. Well, hey, it's nice to see new things coming out. It's interesting because you've ran the Thermite, you've ran the Habana. Usually the Thermite would try and get to Jacuzzi, and the Habana would try and go for the construction wall or the CC wall. Yeah.
Yaris will actually go down right there to Adam, but obviously without score being on, you're not going to be able to tell, and it's looking like Yaris will actually be able to get picked up. And yeah, he gets picked up.
Nice down by Adam. Unfortunately,
that could have been devastating.
That could have been devastating.
So he's now in a 1v1 against Capital, Victoria. And yeah, in logistics right now, it's pretty much a death trap for Coriel and Neely. What's interesting about these two players, they often push together. Two sort of like, it's an entry fragger and
Support.
A support, essentially, pushing together,
Flex.
which is a little bit...
Yeah.
Was a flex. Sees a huge kill to Coriel, and then Fod takes an Iron Brew, but Nelly will answer back with a huge kill on the Yaris, not even in a 3v4. But as I was saying previously, it was like Iron Brew, it was like Coriel and Nelly together, right? Like, I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, but you have a flex and an entry fragger together, right? It's just not exactly traditional in a sort of sense.
You'd rather maybe Nelly going with your Thermite and Thatcher potentially than letting Habana and Capitao go together. That'd be what I'd split that.
That would be probably a lot more better of an easier way, and then potentially give Habana diffuser so she can maybe go for like a sneaky little plant somewhere. And then Thermite Thatcher could waste time. Adam will get a huge kill on seige and Jim right there, and he's just stuck his way into Jim. The call didn't come out though, and he'll take out Stacks, but Ford is there to re-answer with a huge refrag. Not even a 2v2. Nelly and Will Lane. Will Lane will take out Jude. It's now Ford in a 1v2. If there's any man who could it would be Ford. And is back in the bedroom right now. We'll be holding down that construction site. 15 seconds on the clock. These odds could go in Ford's favour. Nelly will push him and he'll take him out. Now in a 1v1. Will Lane has to try and clutch this up right now. It'll be very, very devastating. Ford decides to peek. And yes! Will Lane will fall and Ford will clutch up the round. Making
Ford
the score now 3-1.
I would like to say Adam got very unfortunate. It looked like he knifed Ford, but it just didn't register in time. So that was just very unfortunate from Adam there. He could have got a triple kill.
Potential. I mean, what I think was more nuts was the fact that he slipped into the gym and then
no one called it out,
and Stacks actually got punished for that.
Yeah, that was good play from Adam.
And I'm not going to say this is concerning in any sorts of mean, but like how good Ford has been doing on that bandit. Stacks has now took a bandit and Jude is stuck in smoke. So
they're just experimenting.
I mean, yeah, I mean it's a little bit weird, right? Especially when Ford's been doing so well on bandit.
Yeah, but Ford's been playing well with a lot of ops.
Yeah, I'm not saying like he's can only play one op necessarily or anything like that, but
yeah,
what I'm saying is why swap off Stacks on the smoke, his strongest role, and then a role that Ford's been doing very well. Or maybe it's because Stacks wants a bandit trick.
Yeah, but Stacks is the tricker. Stacks loves the bandit or guy.
But it's going to be a lot hard, especially with Coriel playing that Capitao.
Yes, I like how Coriel's adapted because they're not really asserting much upwards pressure from below when you're at the block. So he went, yeah, I'll play Capitao and we can just fireball potential the bandit trick away. Or it'll be nice to see if Nelly adapts and pushes below, and Sophia.
Well, I mean, there's a very safe way of shooting your Capitao bot from outside a garage and into, and into the bandit trigger. So I wouldn't be surprised if that sort of stuff happens.
Or even through the drone hole potentially, because Capitao Firebolt has quite a large radius.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they would risk that, but yeah, that's a possibility too. I don't know how much of a success rate you'd exactly have doing that, if it actually reaches, but...
I've seen quite a lot of people actually repelling up and just shooting through. But we do see him go for the drone hole potentially.
It looked like he was going to potentially do it, but it looked like he backed away from that.
Who's just spinning around in circles?
That would be Adam. He's having a disco rave on Warehouse right now. He's enjoying life. He's just happy to be here. He's just happy to be here.
He's just happy to have a game of
Ford gets a huge kill on Will Lane. That'll be your Hibana down through a nice angle from Garage. Ford will also go down though as Adam takes out Ford, not even a 4v4.
Adam is getting revenge onto the Slayer.
I mean, the disco raver himself, Adam, very, very annoyed at Mr. Ford for essentially taking out Will Lane. So, and you'll get a nice huge refrag right there. So that's pretty nice. Now, minute 3 left on the clock. We're seeing them sort of ditch a lot of the things like we did last time. Let's ditch that main wall, let's push from the backside. But it's not like they kind of split up this time rather than everyone just full send it construction, which is really good to see. But Iron Brew will actually come over and match with them. But Adam will stay on the rotate, on the breach even, which is very, very good. This is what they needed on that first round.
Yeah, last time. But again, do we see Yaris get that aggressive and do what he done and get the free
Coriel will go down to Yaris right there underneath the table inside a cache. A nice kill right there. But Adam will get killed in the season. Yaris will go down to Iron Brew, but Adam will also go down and get taken out by Jude. Now in a 2v2. It's a very even game, but Stax comes and kills Iron Brew, and he drops down a hatch to escape death from Nelly. Now in a 1v2.
Nelly is capable of a clutch.
More than definitely. Diffusing on the hand though, it'll be an easy pickup there.
Yeah, I have faith in Nelly. I think he could potentially come in with a huge clutch here. If he gets really aggressive.
Stacks underneath, throws a nitro up, doesn't find anyone. 20 seconds up on the clock. Jude told him down sight. Stacks come up red stairs as well. I don't think it's going to be great for Nelly. Sends him through CCTV and goes down to Jude. That'll be Rebel 4-1.
Unlucky. I did have faith in Nelly. I thought he'd maybe be a wee bit aggressive, try to push Jude and get the plant off, or potentially. I thought that's what he'd try and do because he knew Stax was behind, below as well.
Yeah, I mean, removing Jude was the most important part, but I mean, even if Jude did die there, Stax was quite literally, he was coming up red. He was coming up red, so, I mean, what I would have liked to see from Stax a little bit more is when he dropped underneath, instead of throwing that nitro back up to try and make sure, like, when he picked up the defuse, he could try and kill him, is what would have been nice is just in case Jude died if he went for a nitro cell underneath.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like, that would have been a nice play.
Here we go.
I mean, it would have been more of a showboaty play, but we will see Pulse being played, which would be good.
That's good.
Underneath.
That is good.
I mean, it's obviously to contest Kitchen. I'm pretty sure.
Remember in the Monarchy game, and I had like a big fit about Alibi and had a rant about Pulse being played or something? There we go. That's a better. That is a better choice of all.
What's interesting about Pulse, right? I think a lot of people will agree with this, right? I mean, Pulse by no means is a bad choice, right?
No.
But it's the fact that you want to bring him on Kitchen, if this makes any sense. I know that IQ Valkyrie's banned, so you can't bring her, right? But it's just one. I'm gonna get hate off you in a minute. His gun absolutely sucks, right? We cannot deny that. There are way better guns.
Honestly, I do agree on this trash, but I like.
But here's the thing, right? You can do Pulse's job with Kaid, right?
Yeah.
You can nitro underneath and also Kaid the hatch. So it's one of those things. I mean, you can't tell exactly where they are, but if you're good with sounds, you'll be able to tell. I mean, they do have will lane, so we can get it from outside, so the nitro cell might not even be that effective. So that's why you need someone, basically, to Kaid the hatch, right? Kaid trick it. We will see once again Stacks getting pushed up right here. The garage will be open once again. I mean, Dirt will be open once again.
Where's Capital pushing from?
Coriel is. I think he's moving down to Dirt right now. It's looking like.
Let's see him.
He's looking like he's gonna start pushing out Stacks. The drone just went in.
The same as last time.
Couple shots down to Stacks. Almost down Stacks, but Stacks gets away with 1.5 bars of HP. Pushing up right now, a couple more shots coming in through Stacks' end. Trying to push him back as much as he possibly can.
This is better if we're pushing the 3-man assault here instead of the 2.
Yeah, I mean, it might be worse off for them though, especially with Stacks with that shotgun and that SMG.
Yeah.
You want to pile up, like that's what Stacks wants. Let's go.
Exactly.
This could be a huge nitro coming up from Ford. Oh, Yaris takes out Will Lane, but the nitro cell doesn't actually do much from Ford, which is unfortunate. But nonetheless, that person, the Hilana, will actually go down to Yaris, which is great. Stacks is sitting pretty still comfortable in Dirt. And the pressure's still being applied.
He's just having a rave.
The thing is, right, is that you're putting so much utility into Stacks, and Stacks isn't even dead yet. You've wasted impact nades, concussions, firebolts, and Stacks is still alive. Yaris takes out Iron Brew. Huge double kill for him. The flash will come out onto Stacks, but the cover will come out from Caesar, and Ford will get a kill on Adam. Coil will take out Caesar though with a nice peek, and Adam will get a huge claymore kill on Fod.
But Stacks is still there. Stacks is just sitting on
Stacks is still there. I mean, I will say Caesar was providing a lot of for him. He was covering him, but obviously to get taken out by Coriel, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see the end of Stacks right now. But nonetheless, Stacks wasted a minute and a half, 2 minutes and a half.
2 minutes. 2.5 minutes, yeah.
And Sophia will go down and Stacks will take out Nelly. Oh my god! Coriel is now in a 1v3, pushing down those central stairs. Will take Stacks. Stacks will go down, unfortunately, pulling up this Gooman out of his foot. 10 seconds on the clock, he's got to send it in. And it's looking like Yaris can be waiting by its playable shield for him. It's looking like he may potentially just save his KD. Peeking out on the Jaeger. Will take out Yaris. And he will save his KD. 5-1. 5-1 on the scoreboard for Rebel. As the swap comes in, I do apologise. Which means Rebel will go on the attack and defense for Velocity.
This is weird because Velocity have been destroying teams, especially on Clubhouse. They have been running 7-2, 7-4, 7-5. Like, no means. They play Clubhouse really well. Clubhouse is one of their main maps. I don't know what's happened today. Maybe unprepared. Could be the reasoning. But again, this is a defender favoured map. So maybe they could turn us around and potentially win us on defense.
Yeah, I mean, this map is notorious for defense, right? It's a very defended-heavy map, especially when it comes to cash and church. Not so much when it comes to gym and bar.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, definitely they could turn over a couple of rounds. I mean, they don't have much to experiment with, right? If Rebel win this next round, right?
That's a.
It's match point for Rebel, which means they win or they draw, right? So Rebel are gonna sit pretty comfortable. I mean, I'm going to say this. I see this map going in Rebel's favor, but the only thing I can see Velocity even trying to do is draw it up, right? I don't see them winning it. I don't see them completely reverse sweeping. I can only see a draw coming out of this outcome, because I don't believe that Rebel would lose basically 5 rounds in a row, or even 6 rounds in a row.
I don't think that's possible. But looking at the stats here, Adam and Coriel are really carrying Velocity in a sense.
Yeah, here's the scoreboard right now. We have Coriel and Adam top fragging, followed by Will, Iron, and Nelly. Ford top fragging, followed by Yaris, and Stacks followed behind as well, with Jude and Caesar on the bottom.
But Caesar is a plant god, as we all know from Rejuvenation.
Yep.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he goes and gets plants off here.
Okay, they're going for this main east wall right now. Pushing from logistics side as well. I like this sort of split, applying pressure into the site.
Yeah. I think that's what Velocity were missing. They weren't really splitting their attack.
Definitely. Okay, this wall will be open right now. This eastern wall, which is absolutely huge. Nitros will actually come flying out as well. Well, no, it wasn't a Nitro actually. It was just an impact. Actually, no, it was a Nitro from Adam, but it won't actually find anyone. Oh, if Stacks had shot through that window, he would have actually he actually would have killed someone. Stacks, turn around! There's a guy on the window. Ah, how unfortunate. If he had shot through that window, he actually would have got a kill.
But hey, all part of the game, you don't know where someone is. What's interesting is someone's actually roaming below. That could be massive, especially seeing a Snelly. He might not have a lot of kills right now, but he is capable of getting bad. Like flank over and getting quite a few kills. So
oh yeah, more than definitely.
Because his first game of Rejuvenation, he went 10-3.
What's interesting is there's no pressure being applied onto this red stairs, and Fod with a huge kill onto Adam. Now in a 4v5 situation. That'll be one person down for Velocity. Nelly will get one, and he'll down another. But Fod made Caesar as Caesar goes down. 3v4. What a play from Nelly, turning this around in Velocity's favour.
Told you, Nelly is capable. It's unfortunately good his kill stole, but hey ho, that's the rule of the game. Coriel's just vibing on. Iron
Brew will go down, and a huge down from Coriel. I'll be also diffuser down. Will Lane will get a huge nitro on the stacks. And once again, that's absolutely huge. Not even a 2v4. Corey will get a huge kill on the dude. And he's looking like he's going to down Yaris. Wow. Corey actually popping up on those stairs and makes the score 5-2.
Yeah. Well, I sort of expected it though, because Velocity are quite good on the CC defense. That is great sauce.
I think what was really missing from that whole
attack.
That whole attack was it would say that as well, but I think like it was kind of like the droning. I mean, you had Nelly just come out of nowhere, slam two people, and then Coriel. I know it's a common spot to sit on red, but like there was nothing done about him. There was nothing like stating like, okay guys, Coriel sat on red. Let's see what we can do again about him. Remember that it was just kind of like, let's play into Coriel, right? Like we saw like, let's just Thermite just take off into sight and then just get destroyed by Coriel on red, right? There was none of that sort of like saw out.
What I would suggest, especially if you're going to go for the construction, bring some claymores, claymore of the stars, potentially just claymore for stars. Or if you don't feel like bringing claymores, set up flank drones, or have someone dedicated for flank watch. But it's nice to see Jackal bringing out, because that could stop Nelly and these tracks on Roman quite heavy.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, 3 minutes on the clock. Rebel on the attack. Round number 8. Now, obviously, church will be held by Velocity. It's going to be interesting to see sort of like the strategy they pull out. It's not like they're going for a more traditional hold over what Rebel were quite ambitious with what they did on their first hold.
That nearly worked for Rebel though.
True. Coriel used a lot of his ammo then to make some holes to impact the trick, which might bite him later on.
He couldn't get a Legion mine through the hole, unfortunately.
I mean, yeah, they don't have anyone who could make a hole. That's not good.
No. Actually, maybe Coriel's just a secret pistol player. Who knows? But it's just like we've kind of copied Rebel's Goyo placements in a sense.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's copying. I mean, I'd probably say they're a little bit more common rather than anything. Yeah. That could just be what it is. I mean, we can't exactly say it was a copy, right? You know?
Nah.
Because we don't know exactly what's going on inside their team comps or what coach they're
I
stating.
like where Adam's playing. Memorial, that's great.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, he's certainly just trying to Kaid trick the hatch right there.
That's gonna be really strong position.
Oh yeah, more than definitely.
I think Coriel's just shooting bullets.
Yeah, Coriel trying to shoot at the sledge right now, and he'll actually get Fod through the floor. Wow, as Fod was going for that hard destruction, and he actually impacted at the same time. Wow, actually, I'm not sure if they changed the damage properties on Hibana pellets, because as you can see, 3 of them went off, but there was no hole. The hatch didn't break.
No, that's been a glitch as off recently.
Oh, is that what it is? Wow, okay. Yeah. I thought it was even if one goes off, it's supposed to break the hatch, right?
Yeah, that happened in the TM.
I suppose the Stacks will take out Adam. Now we're up to a 4v4. And there'll be another kill for Stacks taking out Iron Brew, but Stacks will go down at the same time. How unfortunate for Stacks right there. Coriel's only got 41 bullets in his gun, and he's just spraying them like a madman. He's now on 17, and he just impacted himself. Oh no. Yaris will get a huge kill on Nelly, now leaving here 2v4. Not many bullets left inside of Coriel's gun, so Superior's going to be able to will lane. He does have a pistol as well, but I mean, it's a pistol, isn't it? So Yaris will go down as a huge play comes out, destroying that Goyo's shield, and then the diffuser will go down through Church Wall. One player will be hiding by Karaoke. Coriel decides to peek, takes out Stacks, will rush him with a pistol, but Caesar takes him out. 6-2 for Rebel, match point as Caesar takes him out.
That was good play from Rebel, especially losing Ford so early on to come back, take control. Stacks being the madman he is, just out of nowhere getting 2 kills. 2 kills, some people would say he didn't deserve, but at the end of the day he deserved it because Stacks is the madman of Rebel. But it was unfortunate. Coriel could have done a lot more damage to Rebel if he didn't have to use all his ammo to get holes in the floor.
Yeah, I mean, if they had something like, even like just a smoke, just to make those holes, or even just brought something like a Maestro just to even make those holes as well, I mean, he would have been better off. And I mean, that was very devastating as well, the fact that glitch happened for the Hibana. I mean, that glitch is absolutely ridiculous.
That happened against TM. They managed to get 6 Hibana pellets off and the hatch still never opens. So yeah, that's a issue what Siege really needs to try and sort out.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was a glitch because I've seen that in another game. And I kind of thought maybe it was something they changed in the properties of the Hibana, because I remember that what people used to do to like essentially meme breach, shall we say, is they used to pick Hibana, shoot all 4 pellets on the hatch, and then destroy every one but one, right? So you wouldn't go down, and then the hatch would break. And I don't know, like there was 3 clearly left on there from that impact trick, but to no avail, nothing came out. Church once again is being played. Oh, apparently someone in my stream said it takes 4 pellets to break a hatch.
Yeah,
but I thought it was always 1.
Shenanigans. 6 pellets went off on TM versus Genesis Gaming, and the hatch still never broke. So it's obviously just a glitch with the mechanics.
Because I remember you used to be able to do 1.
Yeah.
They changed it when they changed the hatch design in Grim Sky. Okay, that must be it then. They must have changed the damage properties of how it interacts. Yeah. So that makes sense. Well, that's our bad, guys. Do apologise.
Still doesn't explain the 6 pellets.
Yeah, that's true, but
that's just a glitch, obviously. But hey,
I didn't know it was 4 because I've never really been one to really invest my time in that much. I should really, but
no.
I didn't know they did make that change, but there we go. The more we know, we'll remember that one for next time, guys. Appreciate that in the chat. Right, 2 minutes left on the clock. Minute down.
See, what I would like to say, I do see the need for Ramai, but there's like some better ops to be played instead. Like you could play with smoke, which could be devastating in the last 10 seconds if the land slow down.
Yeah, I mean, Coriel's usually breaking stuff and then trying to throw.
Coriel is on 69 bullets. He shouldn't really be destroyed using anymore.
He just destroyed one of his Legion mines as well.
The chat are asking you to focus on it.
Yeah, I am spectating right now. Like I said, guys, I appreciate you guys saying that he's mouse, keyboard, etc., but just keep it on the down low, yeah?
Yeah.
Statue is called Iron Brew, and Adam will also fall the Caesar, not even a 3v5, but Nelly will answer back with a huge pick on the Caesar. Oh, a nice refrag coming out right there.
That's a good refrag from Nelly. Fast swap.
Nelly getting pushed though, and Stacks will take him out. Coriel and Will Lane now in a 2v4. And there'll be a huge kill from Yaris. Will Lane now in a 1v4, and he'll go down to Stacks, and that's 7-2.
That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I honestly think Velocity did play quite well. Just some key aspects of like refragging, droning, their split attack just wasn't really there as such, because I have personally seen how good Velocity / Serve are on Clubhouse. But again, Rebel just with a better team on this given map.
Yeah.
So let's see where map 2 takes us.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, Lucifer, are we continuing, yes or no? Because of this mouse and keyboard accusation stuff is getting a little bit annoying now. I'm not gonna lie, like not annoying, but you know, I'm just wondering if we can continue going on or what's happening in that department. And whatever the decision is, yeah, guys, if we continue playing,
Just cut it out,
I
please.
what I would like, yeah, I appreciate everyone saying and pointing out certain things, etc. But please, any evidence you have, please save it, and then from the live stream, etc. And then send it to higher up admins. They'll be able to do more than I can, unfortunately. I do apologize.
If you have any outstanding evidence, DM me, and I'll get it over to Lucifer.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go into the next map bans right now. The map bans are commencing right now. We're gonna take.
Capping.
I'm literally gonna be like 2 minutes. I'll be back now.
Yeah, I'll keep talking up.
So yeah, Cam, we'll keep you entertained. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
I will talk you through the map bans. So we see Velocity banning Cafe, Rebel banning Villa, Velocity going Consulate. Yeah, it's quite interesting to see what's being played. Coastline's being banned as well, so it's coming down to either boat or theme park, as Clubhouse cannot be played, as it's just been played. And we are going to Border for map 2. This will be an interesting map, because we do see Velocity defending first and Rebel attacking. Yeah, I hear you, Pug. Don't worry. We could be doing a redraw potentially. Okay. No, we're definitely sticking with Border. Yeah, we're just having some complication. But yeah, just a wee quick recap. At the previous score finished 7 to the Rebel, which was quite an emphatic victory and such.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, there's some complications with map bans here going on. That has been decided border, but there's been some arguments going on.
Oh, okay.
Rebel are asking for a rehost of maps.
That's okay, guys. We do apologise. There's some issues on team ends. So if you got anything to do, maybe grab a drink or something like that. We'll start
Or
very,
just
very
ask for some
shortly.
questions. Or just ask for some questions to answer in the chat.
Yeah,
Keep us
or yeah,
entertained.
give us some questions. Why not? We'll do a quick little Q&A. Maybe if you want something about the team or maybe future stuff. Go ahead, guys. Shoot. This is why it's at times like this which is why I wish I had like a PC. We could just cut the stuff.
Yeah. I'm actually watching on my phone, then doing stuff on the laptop at the same time. This is why you banned the 2 maps off the start of the game, to stop this issue. We're doing reban, or we're doing a redo of bans, sadly, so we will see where this takes us.
Okay.
I will keep you updated.
Who do you think will win next map, and what's your score prediction?
After that map, Rebel 7-2. Oh, Elliot. Elliot.
What?
Elliot asked Conch why you're a bad Monty.
Well, Elliot, you see, there's certain things that science can never explain, and yeah, that's something science can't explain either. Why I'm a bad Monty? I mean, like, who's bad at Monty, dude? I mean, come on. I mean, the real question is why you almost in gold, fam?
Jeez, the personal attacks.
I'm just saying.
That hit home quite hard.
Locking up Cam stats right now.
Cam is gold 1 because some people don't win ranked games. Conch, who's your team that you play for at the minute and who did you used to play for?
um, who did I used to play for? I used to play for. I really regret to say
Clubhouse
this.
have been banned.
Unfortunately. I used to play for the Noras, which was my own little team that I
Catholic?
picked up. And then I'm currently on Want 2 as of recent.
We're going to see Theme, Villa or Consulate being played here. It's either going to be between Theme and Villa. This is two stacks friendly maps.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see Villa. That'd be cool as well.
Yeah, I don't doubt. I think we might just pull out the Theme Park strats.
Theme Park would be
Rebel
cool
haven't
as
lost
well.
in Theme Park. Actually, Team Rebel have been great and furious when defending and attacking Theme Park. So it'll be interesting to see. Elliot, if you come after Conch, Conch is going to come after you. Avalon for Hardray. Don't attack Conch.
I won't live a second down. I'll hunt for you the rest of my life.
Yeah, we're going to Theme Park. Well, now
Theme Park?
I am going to change it and I'm going to go 7-0 Team Rebel just from
We have to go Theme
watching
Park. Yeah, I
and.
got to close on
Yep,
the lobby because I
yep.
don't have a playlist set up. So.
So yeah, I think 7-0.
Theme Park is a rare map. I think it's just due to the like comfortability. I think like Theme Park's like one of the it's newly back in, so not many people have studied it, and it's like one of those things of like, Theme Park. I hate Theme Park. Oh, I don't want to play Theme Park, but I think Theme Park's up there with some of the best.
Do you watch comp?
What do
If
you
you
mean by
mean Pro
comp?
League, yeah.
If you mean Pro League, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm very, very bad, and I only watch some matches, and I watch the finals, and that's basically it. Like I said, guys, if you believe it's mouse and keyboard, get any compiled evidence and report to admins, because, like I said, I can't do anything about it. It's not my job to, and yeah, I have no say in it, so.
All I'm gonna say is I rewatch all these games to get statistics, and also if there's anything I pick up on, I will report. But right now, we cannot give a 100% answer.
At the end of the day, it's not our jobs to. We've been asked to cast, and that's what we're doing. So, like I said previously, if you do have any concerns, bring it to our admins because they are going to have a better say in it. Because physically we cannot say any actions, even if he is MNK. If we do believe he's MNK, we still don't have any actions in that sort of regard. So, it's better you bring it to admins. Okay, we should be on the way pretty soon. We're just waiting for confirmations from teams, making sure they're ready before we start up. A couple of switches need to come in as well. Do we know sides for this map?
I am assuming seeing. I'm gonna say it's gonna be. No, I'd say just stick them on any side, honestly. I've seen. Nothing's been said because Rebel picked theme, so I'd assume Rebel Velocity most likely would have probably have went on defense.
It's looking like at least that they've kind of sorted themselves out. It looks like Rebels on attack.
Yeah, I say that would probably be fair enough. Yeah,
Yeah.
Velocity want to go on defense. So yeah, Rebel, big brains, mind reading.
Fod's decided to join the dark side apparently, and the swap sides of Coriel.
Doesn't surprise me. Do you know, predictions? I don't know because I have never seen Velocity playing Theme Park, but I've seen Rebel playing Theme Park, and Rebel have been emphatic.
I mean, Theme Park's got to be a map that they expect, right? Otherwise you'd ban Theme Park first, right? So it's got to be a map that they've at least expected to come out.
Maybe expected, but so much. What's the strats going to be like on it? Is my question. Oh, you've restarted the stream, haven't you? Or is the stream still going?
Stream's still going.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, I mean, what's happening now?
I don't know, we've been sitting for 20 minutes again. I say just start.
No, because then I got to bring us everyone out and I got to wait 5 minutes then, so we might as well just wait until everyone's ready.
Go find chat and see. I think we're just beefing off each other.
Probably, that's why I don't want to go in there.
Yeah, they're definitely beefing.
Probably. Just start, okay? Well,
Just start it. I don't.
I need confirmation from the other team. I can't
Who's
start
confirmation?
Okay, we're starting because Iron Brew told me to hurry up, so there we go. We're starting. If the beef wasn't over, it's time to be done.
Yep.
But nonetheless, we're now moving over to map number 2, Theme Park, Rebel vs Velocity. Velocity, Jesus. Rebel on the attack, defense for Velocity.
I have been asked to quack by Aaron on stream, so quack. There you go, Aaron. Big shout out.
I don't think that was a quack, fam.
Oh, you do a crack, Finn.
It's like, quack! Shit, I'll do that ever again.
Jackal, very common to see banned because that's how you the defense are maybe looking for a roam here on this map. So if that stops your roam.
Yeah, I would say this, out of all the maps, like Jackal is a very strong pick on Theme Park. Because how do I put it? We remember about Theme Park, right? It's a map that has a lot of droning. There's a lot of rooms to cover, right? So if you have Jackal, right? If you have Jackal, you can, in a sense, sort of, you know what I mean, scan the footprints and clear out rooms quicker, right? Because then you can tell who's been where. So Jackal's, that's probably why Orange Team did actually ban Jackal. We'll see Mirror and Hibana being banned.
Hibana and Mirror are two common bans, actually.
Yeah.
Mirror is very strong in initiation bunk sites.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see Maestro or something like that being banned.
I'm gonna say maybe both. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that playing underneath barrels or Anywhere underneath
Maintenance.
can be very, very strong. Yeah, maintenance,
You
another
play
very strong
maintenance.
one. Yeah, I could see why Pulse is really good. Or even in Drug, watching Cafe. So, yeah, I think that was a good ban.
Yeah, it's a good band, but
I mean,
it was a defensive band.
true, so maybe they're not very comfortable playing Pulse, but I mean, I would say Valkyrie's a lot more stronger on this map compared to Pulse. You know what I mean? There's a
Yeah,
lot of nice cameras that you can get nitros off
it'd
anyway.
be interesting to see if a sick pick on Develop actually comes out. Because there you can literally just lock down all of Dragon with one Valk cam spot. Stack's going to Capital from Montagny. Pretty good sick pick choice in my opinion, and Valk is not being played.
Yeah, I mean,
I have seen a setup before. This is is it SSG or TSM? One of those teams we done that setup, and yeah, if you understand the in and out of it, it is near enough a guaranteed victory in defense.
it seems like something that TSM would do, especially with the hard, like, sort of push on roamers, not so much anchors.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell just by having Vigil,
Can you go upstairs for a second?
Mozzie, Mute. Oh, they actually, yeah. I mean, they're running drone denial, right? They're like, good luck. Like, good luck droning us, boys? I mean, they got Eminem with a Vigil, right? So they're just playing for not being. Oh, okay. This makes sense on what they're trying to do right now, yeah. So essentially, anyone who doesn't know what's actually going on, right? There's a lot of rooms in theme park to drone out. What they're doing is they're just making it harder to drone out those rooms, so that roam clear is basically near impossible.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Yo, Iron Brew just got away with a little bit of scheme of his life as he was trying to barricade up that door. Wow, he could have lost his life right there. That's gonna be really, really bad.
As you said, that does kind of just scream SSG style. Just very.
I think it's quite a little bit common, especially because of how many rooms there are to drone out. But I wouldn't say it's necessarily good on Throne. I'd more say it's better on a top floor
Initiation.
hold.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit interesting to see because there's a lot more better choice. You could have brought like a Maestro
Valkyrie.
for say
Valkyrie. Maybe an Echo isn't too far-fetched now.
Yeah, I mean Echo's actually really good, or like a Kaid as well. It's a Kaid trick, but it's only they will go for an impact trick of subs, a nitro trick with some sorts. It actually works. Stacks will take out Coriel though, not even a 5v4. That nitro was a little bit questionable, but I mean, hey, it got rid of the charge. I mean, have we ever seen a nitro trick? And anyway, nonetheless, the wall will finally get open as they go through it once again. Obviously, we're not with another nitro. You're not gonna be able to do it again. And Adam will go down to Jude's. Not even a 5v3. Will, Iron, and Nelly having to clutch up for their team. Stacks will go down though to Nelly. A nice kill from Nelly. Playing on top of Dragon Stairs. Don't know if they're going to get flushed out. As another one pushes up and Ford will take out Nelly. Now leaving a 2v4. Minute left on the clock. We'll see a little bit of someone. Decides to take a couple of shots but nothing will connect. Iron Brew now playing behind this back of Throne, and the drones are coming in, droning out the players' positions, getting ready for a push from Rebel.
That just looks like they knew the strat, but didn't really understand the in and out offer.
Caesar's planting, they don't even know. Iron Brew's trying to push up, but it's not enough. And the plant will go Ceci down, and Iron Brew. No, Will Lane will team kill Iron Brew, and Fob will finish off Will Lane. Rebel taking the first round. How unfortunate from Iron Brew right there, getting taken out by his own teammate. As he was about to, he might have actually, I'm not quite sure if he would have killed the Thatcher. Or Caesar.
I think he might have.
But
Plant was stuck regardless. What are you drinking?
Iced coffee.
Fair enough, I'm drinking Summerford Volvic.
Oh, great. Your favourite.
Yep. Here we go. We see the same lineup bot on Bunk Daycare. This is probably a better site to have that set up on.
Oh yeah, 110%. And they don't have the Mozzie, but they still have the mute and the vigil, which is very, very good.
I don't agree with the 6-pick Hunter and my smoke is necessary in this lineup.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say you need a Wamai when you've got Jaeger. I mean, obviously, they do help each other and it stops a lot more, but do you really need Wamai, especially if they haven't got someone like a Ying running around? Like,
no.
Is Wamai really necessary? Especially when you say, like, Smoke would be doing a lot more than Wamai will ever do in the whole round.
Typical setup. See, up arcade, you'd play a Smoke on the break room wall, so you can just lock down all of up arcade and below. Place the ADS behind his shield, he's set to go. But it'll be Ramai could potentially do the same, but he doesn't have the canisters to delay time, and depends what gun you run on him as well. It all comes down to small nitty picky incidents.
Yeah. I mean, 3 minutes on the clock right now for Rebel, and it looks like Caesar might be AFK. I hope there's no issues. Ping seems fine, must be just AFK. Round number 2 begins nonetheless. Rebel on the attack. Oh my god, Nelly with a nice early kill on the 42 pals on the control. Onto control window. That will be one of your hard breaches down, and oh, what a nice shot coming out from Nelly. Yeah, that was a nice kill coming up from Nelly. I mean, Fraud didn't have much visibility, but Nelly just really took home with that nice early kill. And that will definitely set up velocity really on. Adam will take out stacks. The momentum's completely gone in Rebel's favour. Yaris will take out Adam, no, not even in a 3v4.
Big kill from Yaris on Adam. Unfortunate though.
Now what's interesting to see, right, is there's no Nomad being brought by Rebel, right? And Nomads is usually brought on this map because of how many stairs there are, right?
Yeah.
It's a little bit interesting to see how we haven't seen anyone like a Nomad being played. Usually Nomad's very played.
Maybe they're just trying new stuff out for playoffs, Monarchy League, etc. Who knows?
Yeah, potentially.
What have Rebel got to lose anyway? They've proved themselves to be a good team.
Very
Might as well
true.
just take the chance. Just take the chance. Experiment.
I mean, obviously coming off that first win, they're going to be confident with themselves, but
yeah.
I mean, that confidence is probably going to be slowly shifting though coming into the end of this round. Only a minute 10 left on the clock, and they're down a player compared to Velocity. Now, if Coral keeps running out like he is right now, but Coral actually going to kill the Caesar. I was about to say that if Coral keeps doing what he is, he's going to get punished for it, and Yaris will take him out, and Yaris finds another one. That'll be Iron Brew. Not even a 2v2. Rebel now brought it back for themselves on a player even player advantage. No way. Yaris is trying to challenge right now. Nelly will go down. It'll mean that Will is now in a 1v2. He did let Yaris, and he almost actually did get a kill on the Yaris. Yaris kind of struggled with that gunfight, but nonetheless, he did really well. Looked like he might go into a gunfight right now, but he loses it to Judes. Well done to Rebel. 2-0.
Yeah. Well, what? Like, you had a lot of main advantage there. Just take a wee breather and just hold angles instead of being sloppy with the way you're playing.
I mean,
Coriel shouldn't have been the madman there.
I mean, to be fair to Coriel though, he did get a kill. So, yeah. Nonetheless, I think he did what he was supposed to do, but I mean, there was no one to back him up. I mean, if maybe Nelly was closer and was ready to basically catch Yaris as he comes sprinting in, I mean, that could have been completely GG to Velocity. I mean, you know what I mean? It would have been like Jude on his own, and then what's Jude gonna do, right? No offense to Jude, but like it's gonna be a it's gonna be a 1v3 beyond that point, right? And it's just kind of like, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Jude is more than capable.
I'm not saying he's not capable or anything like that, but it's more the sense of it's a 1v3. You know what I mean? Yeah. Chances are you're not gonna win that.
No. But hey, Yaris has just been doing bits for Rebel here, especially in Clubhouse and now Theme Park. Some of his kills have really won the rounds for Rebel.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I think Yaris is a newly picked up one, right?
Yeah, no, Yaris has played for Rebel. he's new in a sense, but he's played a few games for them.
Right, like, but he's like newish in a sort of sense.
Yeah, he's like their newest addition to it.
Yeah, I'm sure he's made a very big impact on Rebel, as we can see. As you stated, he's a very good entry frag, and getting a triple kill that last round. I mean, what can he do, like?
Exactly. I think that's what Velocity is lacking. Someone who's got the willpower just to run about and challenge people.
Well, I think that is Coriel, but like the problem is that Coriel is playing like these supporty roles. So you've got your supports flying across screens trying to click heads. You know what I mean? It just doesn't add up.
Like Adam is a good. Adam did play entry frag, then he's moved to support.
Oh no! He's failing his flashbang, trying to get open that prone wall. Oh, how unfortunate, man. But hey, at least it's not a nade or anything like that, because that would have been a completely different story. Yeah. Nitro Cell will almost take out Caesar though, but luckily he's in a point of safety.
Caesar is just dude, doesn't care.
And yeah, they'll get open maintenance wall. It's absolutely huge. Corey will get a huge kill on the stacks. Now on a 4v5, a nice early kill on the stacks, especially someone you want to keep in for a later push.
Especially for Capitao, he hasn't used it. He never used any of his utility.
Well, that's what I mean. You want that for the smokes, the cut-offs with the flames. That's just a very overall it's so
massive
good.
Kill.
It's just a massive kill. Yes, very high value kill.
If that's the kill you want,
Adam takes out Jude. And so looking good for Rebel right now in a 3v5 as Iron Brew takes out Ford. It's now a 2v5. But Yaris answers back and takes out Nelly.
There we go, Yaris. Just that willpower to go and peek.
Yeah, I mean, Yaris is the man who could. He is the praise. I mean, if Yaris clutches up, I'm completely baffled. Caesar in a gunfight right now against Coriel. Yaris is stepping into all these Legion mines, but we'll take out Coriel. Now we know what in a 2v3 for Rebel. But Yaris is extremely lit up, getting hit by this Legion mine, and no, he goes down. Caesar's now in a 1v3 after he flashes himself. Adam will take him out. And I'll be the first round for Velocity.
That's bigger plays. That's good from Adam and Coriel there. Stepping up to the challenge of who wants to be the fragger, and they both answered. And from memory, those two boys are new signings for Velocity. And they are giving the Velocity the kick they actually need to compete.
Yeah, I mean, definitely have shaken up Velocity as far as I can see. I mean, when it comes down really to it, Velocity are playing good, right? We cannot disagree with that. I think
they're playing good.
I think Rebel are kind of doing
relaxed.
We're kind of doing what we'd call a G2, right? In a sense of we're winning everything. Why should we care?
Exactly.
So you know, we saw a lot of critical mistakes that cost some people's lives, right? We had no one joining outside after the breach was made, which means that I'm not sure who pushed in. I think it was Jude. Just got shotgunned as soon as he entered. I mean, Caesar flashbanged himself at the end and at the start, which could have cost two people's lives. Stacks had died to, I believe it was Coriel through the doorway on site. And I mean,
just a pre-fire.
It's one of those cases of you've got to be careful still, right? I mean, these are you know what I mean? They're a little bit like tigers, you know. You can't put your hand in the cage and then look away, you know, and expect the tiger not to bite because they haven't bitten when you're not looking, right? Now we're going back to your weird analogies, yeah?
Yep, like the cookies in the cookie jar. But I don't think anyone deserves that analogy just yet. No one's before.
No one deserves the cookies, not yet.
No one deserves the cookies.
Oh, there goes Iron Brew's one of his mute jammers as he placed it next to a electrified wall and will get destroyed. That's unfortunate. Stacks though on the shield. I mean, Theme Park is notorious for shields. It is very important for shields on Theme Park, in my opinion. We saw FaZe integrate shields when they played Theme Park as MIBR, and multiple other.
Yeah, TSM ran a shield against SSG as well.
Yeah, I think shields are very, very important when it comes to Theme Park, and Nelly will get a nice kill onto Yaris. A nice opening frag. Yeah, definitely. A couple of shots right there onto Adam through the wall from Caesar. Wow, that could be nasty from Caesar if he'd actually killed him.
Well, Adam is living on his last string of health right now. Here we go. Oh, unlucky from Caesar.
Stack's trying to push up right now, applying pressure, using the shield. He has to be careful though.
Side control. Side control. That's
Nelly will get a huge kill on the fraud, not even a 3v4, but Caesar answers back. And we'll put in a 3v4 as he kills Nelly outright. Person playing on Yellow Rafters will drop down. I mean, this shield play for the most part has been very, very well. Caesar picking up a kill from it, which was good.
Yeah. It's like kill onto Nelly as well. Nelly was the backbone to this team just now on kills rise.
Oh yeah, more than definitely. I mean, we have Jude and Caesar still alive, so if Jude can come around, they can actually get initiation wall to get into bunker. Stacks will unfortunately go down, they're getting shot by Coriel. I mean, that's not good, but the wall will start to get breached right now.
No,
from
I think this
initiation.
should be lost this round.
Adam will get a huge kill on the Jude. Now, season a 1v4. The man who flashes himself, can he pick up some kills and potentially clutch up the round for Rebel? It's going to be very, very hard with only 35 seconds left on the clock. He's just waiting his time out, checking initiation door, looking like he's going to send it through. You'll see a Coriel with a nice headshot. And he gets blown up by a Nitro from Will Lane. Through the wall, may I add, as well. Wow.
Unfortunate.
But nonetheless, the score will tie now for Velocity 2-2.
I would like to point it out though, like, I mean no disrespect, Velocity are playing us really well, but it's like they're anchoring a lot. They're not really wanting to roam to make Rebel fight for map control, in a sense, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Because like you've got roamers who are sitting in sight as such. Like it's working for them, so you can't fault it. But it's just weird, in a sense, in my fairness.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
But now we've seen Nomad. First time Nomad's actually been used, and Blitz. Blitz is a weird one.
I mean, yeah, Rebel throwing out a few strange operators. I mean, I wouldn't say strange, but like operators that we wouldn't usually see them on, especially like Stacks on Monty. I mean, and now we have Jude on Blitz.
All I'm gonna say is, if anyone can beat a Kali, Lion, Pinker, Capital, and Monty line up on attack, I will be absolutely amazed. Some team hit out of that in this league.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you're using Cali on Theme Park, you're completely dead.
On border, may I state.
Cali wouldn't be too bad on border.
Pushing customs.
Maybe not pushing custom. Maybe that's a little bit of a push, but Armory I can see, but apart from that, I don't see much else.
Interesting statistics. Group 1, if I'm not mistaken, in this league has more plays on Capcan than Mute.
Wow.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
Who can? Capcan.
Who can? Capcan indeed. I mean, Caesar can not apparently shoot this lesion mine that's on the door. He seems to be struggling there.
I'll leave a poor man alone.
He's trying his best. He got it! Yes, Caesar!
Yay!
It took him a minute, and Adam will get one kill, but a nice flick from Yaris onto Adam, removing him out of Cafe.
Oh, what a flip by Yaris.
Fod will jump in through break room, getting lit up slightly from Nelly, who decided to come and challenge it. But Fod luckily gets out for the rotate of upper arcade. I mean, Stacks! Shoot through the wall right now, mate. You could get a kill. Drones are coming in, though, instead. Think of another this Jaegers, they can punch him. Punch him? I mean, trap him. Not punch him. Oh, a nice spray through the wall from Ford! And Nelly goes down.
That's
This
good.
could be absolutely huge. Ford will finish off Nelly, now leaving in a 43, but Coral will take out Ford, now leaving in a 3v3. Rebel not on a good side though, with the less HP as well. This could be devastating for them, especially with the kills they've just been pulling out. Caesar though going for this bunk wall, and potentially getting control of initiation. I mean, I don't know what it is, but these factions of Rebel are just throwing these EMPs at the back of their thermites. Caesar's been absolutely clawed with these faction aids. It's unbelievable.
We still see 2 C4s in playing Impact. This could be very good velocity.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if someone like Will Lane decides to drop down and potentially go for a nitro. Oh my god, Will Lane only just about gets out unscathed. Coral will get a huge kill on the Stacks. Not even a 2v3. Caesar and Yaris left all alone. In a 2v3. 3 seconds left on the clock.
Yaris is the man you want.
Yaris could be the man. But Yaris will fall. It's now Season 1v3 once again. Yaris takes out Will Lane. Now a 1v2. There's another one in control. Does he know about him? I think he heard someone hop over something. And so they could potentially go for a plant inside of the room. He's gone for a plant that will be heard from Iron Brew. Decides to throw a nitro but doesn't find him. Decides to rush around and Caesar says to get the plant off. And Iron Brew didn't even know where Caesar was. Caesar got the plant down and he's now in a 1v1. Corio has to push him out, and he will see Caesar and finish him off, and his little mate's going to be able to get the defuse off. And it's now 2-3 in favour of Velocity.
That's what I mean. The new additions to Velocity are really, really helping them. It'd be a very different story if they didn't have Adam and Corio on their team right now.
A little Pengu charm as well from Corio.
But again, Rebel on defense is a completely different story.
True. I mean, we've seen Rebel actually tear on defense. Rebel are going to look, especially because of Theme Park being defended favoured as well, because of how many rooms you got to drone out, etc. I would say that Adam and Iron Brew put together, because they're using that, how many rooms there are, plus that mute, plus that vigil, it's very hard for Rebel to drone out, which is, I'm not going to say they rely off it, but we have seen a lot of play come out from Rebel due to their drones. Like, they're very...
Yeah.
Like, they're smart players, and because of that, they kind of get bitten by this comp, right? Because their whole thing is, let's drone them out, let's pinch them, let's go forward, right? But instead, you've got that sort of thing where it's kind of hard to drone them out when you can't see them, right? So...
Simple solution, bring Monty. Human drone.
I mean, that is true, we did see Stacks with that, but he just got punished for it. So...
That's because he had no person in his left and right shoulder. If you have people under Monty's shoulder...
Yeah, but I'm not actually quite sure how he done. I think he went for an ADS onto someone, onto Corio.
Stacks can do that. Stacks is bossman. Stacks can hit shots like that.
Yeah, but let's be real. Monty should never try to ADS unless someone's like distracting that other person.
Yeah. Like, as we say, Iron Brew hasn't really done many kills, but the way he's played has really been beneficial to Velocity's success in defense.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, right now Rebel are going to look to take this next round just so they can make it 3-3. So when they go on defense, they're going to be in the best situation they possibly can be. This isn't the end of the world for Rebel, but I mean, if Velocity do win this next round, this will be very, very strong for them.
I would like to reiterate, Rebel on attack against Team Animal and Rejuvenation, they were 4-2 down and they came back in the second fight. So,
she decides to hop into mate, and then she starts to get pushed, and he actually shoots Fod in the back. Fod gets refragged as Adam takes out Fod. Caesar will answer back and take out Adam. Nice refrag play coming over there. I mean, there was a little of a love tap from Caesar into Fod's back. Might have set his pace off a little bit, but that might have been the death. That might be the reason for death for Fod, but we don't know.
Nah, I think Caesar's just giving them a friendly kiss.
Now the problem is that you don't have anyone to get this wall, right? It's Kaidid, and well, good luck.
No, you have Sledge. You
do have nades, which could get the job done. You are true.
Because that's how most pro league teams set up. They don't bring Thatcher or Maverick. They bring Sledge.
Well, they don't
Rifle
bring
Mates.
Thatcher because he's banned.
I wasn't here for that, so don't.
Well, I don't know the bans either, but like, it's the reason why most pro league teams don't use Thatcher is because he's banned. But nonetheless,
Oh,
Caesar
yeah.
will actually get this wall open, and nice drone coming up from Caesar. We'll check the person laying down by the breach this time, so people
That's
don't die
Iron
to
Brew
him.
out.
Yeah, well
What
done,
was the
Napalm
last
6 round.
Oh, it was Jackal. It was Jackal and Habana. was it?
Ivana, yeah.
Yeah. So Thatcher is still in play because Stax was using her. We're dumb. We are dumb.
I mean, it's been 2 minutes. Even score right
Nothing's
now. Even players left on the field. Oh, shit.
This is when Rebel can get very dangerous though. The motivation, the adrenaline, you just come in.
Yeah, more than definitely. I mean, 35 seconds left on the clock, and I mean, Rebel have to start making moves. I mean, some people are so side. Stacks will take a Coriel Bigastino from above from Nelly. What a nice play coming out from Nelly, top of Dragon. Jude's not
That's
ready
a
to
good
become an
kill.
answer. But no, I mean,
Who's
Nelly's
still
not even getting
outside?
contested.
Who's still outside?
Nelly will go down.
Big
Now,
kill.
Iron Brew and Will Lane left on site. Will Lane will go down. It's all up to Iron Brew now. Yaris will also go down on the event, and he'll flick on the Jude. But a nice play from Iron Brew. It's a 1v1 because Yaris is down, but he can pick himself up, and Yaris will pick himself up. Iron Brew now in a 1v2, as I said previously. Shotgun play coming in right now. Iron Brew will actually down the play of Firma, and that'll be it. Holy hell, Iron Brew with a clutch.
What a clutch!
And it'll be a 2-4 across the scoreboard.
The shake from the screen again. Oh dear. Iron
Wow.
Brew, the man, the myth, the legend.
Iron
Has
Brew, the man,
the
the man who
tight.
could. I got a question now. Is he Scottish?
Yeah.
Okay, he's already my favourite player from this match. If there was MVPs we could vote on, 100% he's getting MVP from.
Now, if Velocity if Velocity take us, I think this is Velocity's map. But if Rebel can answer back on this defense, this is Rebel's map.
I think
Motivation
it
will change.
depends what really happens in a sense. It depends on how momentum based it is, because if it makes any sense, like you said, we don't know how good Rebel are on defense, right?
Attackers need to locate and
I mean, yes, they could be way better on defense, but you never know. But also might be good on attack, so it's one of those things that we don't exactly know until we see it. But like you said, I think if Rebel do win this next swing, I think there's no doubt in my mind that Rebel could definitely bring this back and win it.
All I will say is, Stax understands this Armory throne hold really well. So if this fails, I think Stax will be fuming.
I mean, yeah, I'd agree with that. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they use the common strategies that Stacks likes to integrate. Someone playing yellow outside, these nice castle steps as well, someone holding maintenance.
out to locate a bomb and
I don't know if Stax will actually head out to use big green strats in this.
Yeah, we'll see in maintenance right now. The shield being played from Yaris, and he'll be sitting behind it holding down maintenance. I've seen this come out from Rebel in the past, and it looks like really, really good. And then we'll also see Stacks then put a shield in red corridor on the 90, which I believe then
Yes,
Jude will watch, yeah.
Yeah, this is a very. Say if a team copies us, say we copied that, we wouldn't understand in and out, but Rebel understand in and out and how the players are supposed to play. So this is going to be brilliant. This will be a brilliant defense to watch. And I'm sitting even more amped.
Minute gone on the clock, and just drawing out this top floor. This is important to any push. To get that top floor, you don't want to play like Nelly coming on. Fod will get a huge gun Iron Brew. That'll be a hard breach. I'm a Coriel with a nice refrag onto Fod. I mean, with Iron Brew going down, it's not good. I mean, you can't get maintenance wall open. You can't get anything.
No.
You just got to send it through doorways now, which could be
This is
very,
massive.
very bad.
I like how they're able to refrag each other in this map, in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this, right? even though Caesar, I wouldn't say he wasn't doing much, but the thing about Caesar was, yeah, he wasn't getting himself in much gunfights on Thermite, but he was always last alive, which is very, very good for your Thermite, right? You never want your Thermite to go down, because now in this instance, you've got to send it through doorways. I'm gonna say Caesar's very good at surviving, which is good.
Caesar has a really high survival rate.
Dude, we're getting a huge kill on the Nelly right there, leaving a 4v3. Adam will lane, and Corey will have to try and clutch up, but Corey will take out Yaris. Another kill from this round.
This is big.
I mean, we see Will Lane with a red dot.
That's
and an AR, and that AR as well, which is a little bit concerning, but there you go. Caesar will get a kill on Adam as Coriel takes out Jude. It's now a 2v2. I mean, Coriel's just picking up all these refrags.
Yeah.
Stacks will go down to Will Lane using that red dot.
Oh.
How unfortunate. Caesar now in a 1v2 once again. Caesar's still alive. You cannot kill this man. Well, you can kill him at the end of the round, but you can't kill him early on. We'll break the shield as was prepped, and he will get taken out by Will Lane using the red dot once again.
I think this is Velocity's game, honestly. Nice Rebel can...
Well, there's one thing for certain. Will Lane apparently is a big fan of Get Flanked.
Yep.
The pro gold. Oh.
Don't hate on the man.
I'm having a crab situation on my hands now.
Oh, yeah. Twitter, you load it up and get flank Archie.
It's not.
Are you talking smack?
It's not my fault, fam. That man's like a good singer, isn't he? Like, did you hear that? Like, imagine there was no Hereford.
No, I've not actually.
You should listen to Get Flanked single. It was so bad he had to remove it off his channel.
Oh dear. In the comments, everyone's rooting Velocity. This could be a big upset. But if it wasn't for Adam and Coriel, I don't even know what to say about Velocity right now.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the scoreboard right now, I mean, Coriel's, like you said, he's putting in work.
Actually, well, let's actually up this game.
Yeah, I mean, Will that last two rounds been doing really, really well.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Coriel, I don't know where else the kills would be coming from. Because no one actually looks out of the other four to have that refrag capability. I'm surprised Adams actually went for the Ash, because he's changed to a Gridlock support player. So and he's usually IGL, so that's quite surprising if he is IGLing to see him on the Ash instead of his normal Gridlock role, where he is quite effective.
I'm so glad you know all these details, because there's no way now I'd be able to know all this.
I've done enough rewatching of videos to know a lot. Here's Will just teabagging. But hey, I guess Velocity are taking this like a playoff game.
I mean, you could say that. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that, like, I don't know. I think in Rebel's eyes, I wouldn't say that they're necessarily I wouldn't say that Rebel are kind of looking at this as like they're losing. I'd more say that they're looking at it as Velocity are winning. You know what I mean? Not that they're losing, that more that Velocity are winning.
But yeah, Castle's in a good position.
Yeah, and that ADS on that wall will eat the flash from Courier.
I think Rebel are just having a wee bit of fun.
Do you think? Like, I mean, I don't know. Being this much down, I don't think fun is something that comes to your head. But then again, I don't know.
No, because I know Rebel, they like to have a wee bit of fun once and again on certain maps and test things out.
Yeah, I know Rebel like to have fun, but I know that Rebel also like to win. So that's where I'm a little bit conflicted.
Maybe if I just waiting to pull it out the back here. Because Velocity realistically are down a man in terms of health.
Yeah, Siege will get a huge kill on Adam, not even a 5v4. That's an absolutely huge kill coming out from Caesar. Onto Adam as well, yeah, like the entry frag, and now it's up to Nelly to entry frag for you. And Nelly's pretty much almost gone. Oh my god, Nelly won't see the Jaeger, and Fod takes out Nelly! Oh no, you could see Nelly staring at that Jaeger for a while, but didn't flick onto him.
Maybe that's due to maybe
Coriel
slow
will get a
vertical.
huge kill on the Jude. It's now a 3v4. I mean, if there's
Coriel
anyone who
is
could
the
even
man.
back up, if there's anyone who could bring the score back, it would be Coriel, right?
Yeah.
Will
Coriel
get a kill on the
is-
Yaris though, wow! I mean, Will's just absolutely playing insane as well, apparently. Fod will get a kill on the
Well,
Coriel though. That is your
that's
person
good,
who's been
Fod.
doing a lot recently. Will Lane will get a kill on the Fod. Who is this
Oh, dear.
man? I mean, this man's going crazy for support right now, especially with a red dot of all things. Stack's holding this front room wall right now, smoking it off.
Well, equals God with red dot, obviously. But Iron Brew is down really low.
Yeah, one bullet
Stacks
will
is-
pull him out of his misery.
Stacks is playing as well.
Yeah, Stacks I think is going to clock. Iron Brew comes on through. And Iron Brew will go down, leaving Will Lane in a 1v2. Will Lane pushing up, couple of shots right there on to Stacks. Stacks backspace and goes down, and that will be a win for Rebel. So the score is now 3-5. Strike pack Stacks. that what
Some
he's referred
people
to?
really, some people just, yeah.
What?
They're accusing the Stacks of cheating, basically.
They're accusing Stacks of cheating, did you say?
I think that's what a strike pack is.
No, a strike pack is like, it's like one of those things you put on the back of your PS4 controllers.
Mm.
And then it acts like a... Actually, no, that's, what am I thinking of? That's not a strike pack. Strike packs are those things that, like, they're like the controllers, right? They give you, like, aimbot and shit, right? Like mad, like, recoil control
Maybe.
and, like,
I have no idea.
they're the things you set macros to. I don't know, though, but... It's
Yeah,
either
no.
that or a strike pack is one of those things you put at the back of your controllers and then you can, like, they're like...
Who knows?
I thought I don't know. It's either that or they're the things that you put on the back of your controller so you can have like.
aimbot! Back off with the save. Aimbot.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Okay, so they're the thing. That's the thing that makes it so that your it's not even aimbot in a sense. It's more that your what's it called? Aim assist is like mad.
Here we see Adam actually going back to the support on Nomad. Get back into things, what is quite good to see. So that's where he has been more comfortable as of recent games. But again, we do see a very, very good defense setup coming out from Rebel here, especially on the initiation. So this will be interesting to watch. Because if Rebel can get us back 5-4, this could be their game, honestly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, Karma's from Momentum, I think.
Yeah, Karma is from Momentum. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I like about this league, is a lot of new teams given a chance to compete. And they,
Well, you say new teams. I mean, Momentum's been around for a long time.
it's a new roster.
But it's a new roster, but Momentum as a team has been around for a while. If I'm
That's
thinking of the
nice to
same
see.
guy who runs it, which is
I have
nice.
no idea. It's nice to see Validus back in the PS4. Seems
Validus?
as well. Yeah, they're back. They're in
No
this league.
way! Please say the Davy Gravy's playing.
no
Coriel will get a huge kill on the Fods, leaving now in a 4v5. Sees the one to back and get a kill on the Iron Brew. I'll be your diffuser lost as well from underneath. I'll be also your hard breach going down as well.
So Caesar doesn't get killed with Thermite, but he likes to kill Thermites. That's what we're going off here.
Yaris will take out Coriel, now leaving in a 4v3. Now, I will say this about Velocities. They've lost the hard breach every single time.
Yeah.
Like,
They don't-
that's not
They
good.
don't protect them.
Wow, Yaris through the wall will take out Adam, now leaving a 4v2. This was looking like Velocity's round, especially after taking out a
Kill
couple
from
of people.
Yaris.
Trying to pinch
Oh,
the Maestro right now,
Validus.
and Nelly will take out Caesar. And he'll find another one, all these stacks going down. Nelly absolutely fragging out. It's now a 2v2, but Jude takes out Nelly, leaving Will Lane in a 1v2.
Unfortunate.
Will the red dot
Unfortunate.
be able to carry him through?
I honestly thought Nelly had a chance there of getting 4-face.
Shots coming
But-
through the wall from
That
Will Lane.
rotates really screwed well there onto up arcade. He couldn't get through. Now he does, finally.
40 seconds left on the clock. He's going to have to push into these two players who are just going to be waiting very, very patiently on site.
That would be good to see him like line of sights to kill Will when he walks through. If one person goes down, there's always that refrag capability of killing.
Definitely.
And you've got Yaris and Judes.
The problem is if Will Lane takes his time right now, then that means less time. That's going to be less time to look for both players. So he's got to start making a push right now, and the spray for the wall will actually hit him, and that'll be the end as Yaris is of Will Lane. It's now 4-5.
Yaris is getting those opening kills quite efficiently instead of Rebel's defense.
Validus want Conch to cast their next game. Okay, listen. If Davy's on the team, right, Davy Gravy, I'll 100% cast it. I don't know though if I'll actually cast it. Give me a date and time, I'll let you know.
Why is people still accusing of M&K? Like, from what I've seen, Thatcher is not M&K.
Listen, guys, like we say always, if you have any information on a mouse and keyboard, if you suspect any mouse and keyboard, please take it. Just even take it to mods, because I physically can't do anything, Cam physically can't do anything. We're just here to cast, okay? Regardless if it's a mouse and keyboard. If it's an obvious mouse and keyboard, because we've had issues in the past where it's been quite an obvious mouse and keyboard, I will shut down.
Stop the stream.
I will stop the stream, but that's by my choice, okay? But as of right now, I don't think it's severe. So even if he is mouse and keyboard, it's not very severe. It's not obvious. So I'm not going to shut down the stream because of it. Davey isn't on the team. That's sad. Yeah, I appreciate that, Sam. But it'd be better if you were to throw it out to the admins and staff of Echo Siege League, because I physically can't do anything. But I appreciate the concern nonetheless.
If you want to take it off, go DM Echo_Lucifer on Discord, and he will give you a good response. Just don't spam the chat with MK. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, nonetheless, coming back to the game, I mean, Rebel are bouncing back. I mean, maybe like you said, they were having fun. Now they've decided to put on their big boy tryhard pants, right?
What I want to say is, why is Coil switched from his pretend entry frag to the Nomad? I don't get it.
I mean, like I said previously, I think Nomad's very strong on this map regardless. I mean, I think Nomad is a must-have on this map, but...
Yeah, but as I stated earlier,
I mean, Ford will take out Coriel on that Valkyrie. Very nice play.
Brilliant play.
Nice early kill as well.
Yeah, there's like a lot of opening kills inside the first minute of the rounds here. And it's setting whoever gets that first opening kill off quite nicely.
Most definitely. Nelly almost catches Yaris, who decides to rotate.
Oh.
Almost a little bit too early.
Unfortunate from Nelly. If there's a man you want to hit that shot, Nelly is the man to go to.
Nelly goes down on the other to Ford. Apparently this man's been proved to be a bit of a hassle as Adam takes out stacks. As Ford goes into another gunfight with Will, he'll get pushed from his back, and before Ford will take out Iron Brew. Ford's absolutely popping off as Adam finishes off Caesar after he downs him.
What a flick from Ford. Ford triple kill.
I know.
Could this potentially an ace? Could this be an ace?
No, as Jude takes out Adam.
Oh.
But Ford will get a 4K nonetheless after he finished off Will Lane. The score is now tied 5-5.
That is for a Ford masterclass. Ford Big Brain masterclass. Like, the way he flicked on Iron Brew, that shouldn't have happened, because he was in a gunfight with Will. The college should have came a wee bit earlier, then Iron could have pushed him and got the headshot, and that could have actually opened the round up more to Velocity to potentially win it, and guarantee himself a point from this map. But now we see Rebel in a very commanding position.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of giving me mixed symbols, because I kind of want to say that like Rebel were kind of like you said, joking about, and they weren't tryharding, but they were pulling out strategies, and it just looks like all of a sudden just Rebel have just kicked up a notch.
Went up a notch, yeah.
And they've just gone,
realised,
nah, Goodbye.
Yeah, I don't think we want to lose this. Or like reputation, whatever. How do you say that word?
Reputation.
Yeah, reputation. So yeah, we see them go back to armory, and hopefully this time everything's done on point.
Map is so defended favorite. Pug, I mean, I've explained why it's defended favorite. It's because of how droning works. There's a lot of rooms to cover. But I mean, at the end of the day, Siege doesn't base their maps off of if it's defended or attacked favorite. It's more how maps are actually, like, how they're actually looked at as Pro League worthy is if free sites are viable.
Yeah.
And because free sites are viable on this map, it's considered a viable map.
All I would like to point out there is if you watch the pros play, it's actually the opposite. It's actually an attacker favourite map. Hands up. Honestly, if you've got like spare time, type into YouTube TSM versus Space Station Game and Theme Park. That is one hell of a game.
I would recommend you FaZe vs MIBR on this map, but I tell you what, there was so many team kills with Buck with nades, and that's why they removed Buck's nades. I guarantee it. Too many team kills were happening, so they had to change that out. It was obvious. The Monties just felt bad. Right now, Ford's getting pressurized by Nelly, and Adam goes in the back and takes out Ford. Now it's enough 4v5. Velocity trying to kick up a notch as well.
Like, one way to counteract, like, in this level of competitiveness, bring Vermont on you. Bring Nomads, and actually you're like near enough sorted on the attack.
Yeah, Corey will take out Jude. It's now a 3v5. It's looking like every single time Rebels kick it up a notch, Velocity will do the same. But the only slight problem with Velocity is they tend to do it after a couple of rounds of losing, which isn't the greatest. Yeah. Will able to get a huge kill on the Yaris right there. Stax potentially going into a fight once again. Stax now getting pinched potentially, and he'll go down to Iron Brew. It's now Season 1v5. This man has just been the epitome of trying to clutch up, but it's not enough as Velocity go flawless. 5-6 match point for Velocity.
Guaranteed himself a point. For a guaranteed 1 point. Big kill from Adam. As I keep saying, Coriel and Adam have been the two standout boys for Velocity, even in Clubhouse. If it wasn't for those two, that could have been a lot more disgustingly unfavoured. And if it wasn't for Coil's refragging capabilities, I hate to say it, I don't think Velocity would be in such a good position.
I mean, Rebel are going to be kicking themselves right now.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's no way of winning this map. It's either a draw or a loss.
I will say, I think as Rebel playing Theme Park and the players against Lager, potentially, maybe that's why we don't really want to do so well, because it would give Lager some videos to watch back on and study and analyse. And
that's some G2 type shit, that is. Let's not go to small events because we don't want people to know what we're doing. I mean, that is a possibility, but I don't know.
Maybe if they're experimenting. Because Rebel are in so many leagues.
But they are pulling out common strategies that we would see.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I'm a little bit confused about. Like, for instance, that person sat in maintenance, and that person sat watching bottom of yellow. That's something that they love to do, and they tend to run it quite a lot. So it's just a little bit weird to actually see that actually come out, right? If you're not showing any strategies, you just go for traditional hold.
Yeah, I get you. But maybe they've got a strat up for sleeve, or if they don't want to show just yet. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, I guess. But the problem is, right, and I mean, I understand what you're getting at, right, but surely, especially as your first match, you'd want to gain those full 6 points. Especially against a team, I wouldn't say like this, that sounds a little bit bad, but like you wouldn't necessarily want to like essentially just go, oh, well, we don't want to reveal our strategy, so we're not going to play as well, right? Because this could come and bite you later on, right? If you have, because they can have 4 points now if they win this, if they draw this, right? So, you know what I mean? It's still going to come and bite you, regardless of what happens.
Yeah. But as I said, Adam and Coriel are receiving grace of Velocity right now. They've got 22 kills between them.
This is a nice camera from Fod, man.
Yeah,
in control. It's watching quite a lot,
That's
and
great.
I'm guessing it's for a nitro potentially of someone swinging in on that window.
Great forming though, as well.
Yeah, it's quite hard to see though, which is nice.
I think Velocity are making good steps towards a stronger team. If they can keep Adam and Coriel and the accusations stop.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I think with Velocity, it just comes down to them playing a little bit more as a team. They seem a little bit uncoordinated sometimes, and Coriel will get a huge kill on the FOD. And I'll leave
He's
now
the
in a
man
4v5.
for mission. He has got so many opening kills in this game, it's unbelievable.
It is actually crazy. Now, I mean, Rebel have got to be careful, man. They don't want to give the point right now. They don't want to give the full 3 points. Two Velocipers look like they're going to be able to not be able to stop that. As Caesar goes down, as Jude also dies, but Yaro's hands back by taking out Nelly. I almost said Vele. Coriel with a huge 44 will take out Caesar, and Iron Brew gets killed on the stacks. It's now Yaris in a 1v4. 1v3, sorry.
Is anyone for the job is Yaris.
So people saw this button. Yes, it's GG. As the win goes to Velocity.
As well. Dax is fuming.
They're all fuming, to be fair. 3 of Rebels players did in fact leave.
This is going to make it so much harder for me to actually get the stats going.
That's why I did. That's why I made sure I got the leaderboards by the end of the last round. So all you could do is add the kills that came in from the last round. If that makes any sense.
Yep.
So when it was 5-6, I got the leaderboard for you.
Yeah, that's fine.
So then all you have to do is add the last one up. Just so
I've got it now.
Just so it's easier
Cheers.
for you. I knew something like that would happen because that tends to happen.
Velocity did pull it out for backsides after such a disappointing game in Clubhouse because Velocity like to brag about their scrims in Clubhouse, so I just thought, yeah, they've told me 7-4 win against Rebel, some decent games against other big teams. So yeah, I just thought should have either bigged themselves up in Clubhouse that it would be a Velocity map. But they turned it around and showed that they are quite capable of competing. So GG's to them all.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to do a really quick recap of what happened. First map was Clubhouse, Rebel vs Velocity. That went 5-1 before the switch up in favour of Rebel, and then Rebel took that 7-2. And then we moved over to Theme Park. The switch up came 2-4 in favour of Velocity, and Velocity won 5-7. I want to thank everyone for coming out to the live stream. I think we had a peak of, at least 1.21, 22 views, which is absolutely amazing, guys. I appreciate everyone for coming out. If you guys do have any questions, like I said, about mouse and keyboard accusations, I know there was a lot of stuff flying around beyond that point. Please, I discourage anyone coming into these live streams to come into my stream and start accusing people of mouse and keyboard. As I will always state, if I think they're definitely mouse and keyboard, I will 100% shut down the live stream. But if you seriously think someone's mouse and keyboard, please take whatever evidence you can, bring it to an admin, because they're going to be able to do a lot more than I possibly can.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, I appreciate everyone for at least trying to look out, etc. Very much do appreciate it. Yeah, and that's basically it, guys. Right now,
see you in the future.
Yeah, definitely. Go down below. There's my Twitter. It's @castsconch. There's also a link to my PayPal. We are saving up for a PC so we can move over to there and also live stream on some PS4 casts. We can do some nice editing effects, etc. And I could probably make the stuff a little bit more nicer over in that department as well. All money, you'll be shouted at the end. So right now I got Backup, thanks for the donation. Cam, thanks for the donation. 1-2, thanks for the donation, and thanks to Rebel. They're all people who donate so far. I really do appreciate everyone who's donated so far. And yeah, guys, if you do need to get in contact with me at any point, you can @ me on Discord or DM me in Discord or message me on Twitter. And yeah, other than that, Cam, you got anything to say?
No, not really. GG's to both teams, and that concludes me for now.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for watching. I have been Conchcasts, that's been Cam, and we'll see you next time. Peace out, guys.
Peace out.